He was on the Grand Princess's first coronavirus-contaminated cruise to Mexico, but he is now California's second death connected to the outbreak. That's what officials want to know tonight. Is that in fact what happened? Contact with the Sunnyvale man has forced 7 members of the Department of Public Safety into isolation tonight, just in case. NBC Bay Area's Sergio Quintana is live at Sunnyvale's Department of Public Safety headquarters with the details of what happened. Sergio.
Yeah, there are now 7 members of the Sunnyvale Department of Public Safety that are anxiously waiting to see if the man they tried helping this morning may have been a victim of COVID-19. Emergency crews were called to help a 72-year-old man who may have suffered a cardiac event. When they started performing CPR, they learned a very concerning piece of information.
A family member advised us that the patient had recently been on a cruise where 2 other passengers were suspected of having COVID-19.
The 72-year-old died on scene. The Santa Clara County coroner is now trying to figure out a cause of death, but it might be 24 hours until that can be determined.
I have been reassured by the county executive that they are working their very best to make sure that the autopsy report comes back as soon as possible.
This department is just the latest to be affected by the spread of coronavirus. In Washington state, more than 24 members of the Kirtland Fire Department are out of service, quarantined after responding to a nursing home where 8 residents have now died from COVID-19. And at hospitals here in Northern California, nurses and other healthcare workers are also being sidelined.
As of today, more than 80 of our nurse members have been in quarantine.
Some of those nurses were potentially exposed when they came into contact with the patient who was taken to UC Davis Medical Center. And right now, none of those 7 people who are in home isolation from the Department of Public Safety are going to be tested at least until the county coroner makes the determination on cause of death. Reporting live at the Sunnyvale Department of Public Safety headquarters, I'm Sergio Quintana, NBC Bay Area News.